the message that I always try to remind myself is just like, I don't know if it's really a message, but kind of the ideology that I keep is just like kindness, kindness to others, but especially kindness to myself. Because, I mean, life is ultimately just hard oftentimes. And, there's no way to, I mean, you can't really invalidate or discredit like how difficult it can be sometimes. But, I think just keeping like a message of kindness towards others and myself, like remembering that life is hard for other people too. And therefore, the best thing I can do as a member of a community, as a member of society, is just be kind to other people and try and make it a little easier for them. And, in the exact same way, just be kind to myself and like recognize, I'm going to have good days and bad days. And as long as I'm kind to myself throughout all of it, I know that I'm going to be okay. And I know that I'm going to be I'm my number one ally and my number one supporter. And so, just remembering to be proud of myself for everything that I do. And um, even when what I do is not much, still just being proud and being nice.
No, I completely agree with what Novak said. It's so hard going after Novak because he has such great ideas, and I always feel like anyway, I always feel like I have to match up to it. But yeah, I guess when I initially heard that question, I thought back to my senior quote, which I chose a couple weeks ago. And I chose the quote, "Go where you feel most alive." And I feel like that's been really symbolic of my experience in quarantine, just like finding every day, like filling every day with some sort of purpose, even if that means just like waking up in the morning or I don't know, yeah, doing a random act of kindness, just finding things that you can do that make you feel like a person, like make you feel like a human being. I feel like it's been really helpful for me throughout this pandemic.
Yeah, I would agree with Novak and Samina said. Um, just like I think my message of hope is just like find the tiny victories in your day and your month and in your, like just find them, find goals, find things that you know you can achieve, even if they're not like Novak said, they're not that big. Just find something that will make you feel like happy and you'll feel content and that will, um, sorry, I'm a little distracted. That will make you feel like there's a reason to get out of bed. There's a reason to do this and that. There's a reason to get on Zoom school. Like Zoom school sucks, but like we have to do it. And I mean, yeah, we do have to do it if we want to get through this. And like it does suck, and it's gonna suck for a while. But like we got to do it, and we got to find ways to get through it together. So just find those tiny victories.
For me, something that's helped not just through quarantine, but kind of my entire mental health journey, just the thing that I try to remember is just that I'm not alone. I think it's really easy when you're feeling bad to think that no one else is going to understand how I'm feeling. No one else has ever felt how I'm feeling, but that's not true. There are a lot of people who, even if they don't feel exactly how you're feeling, they can relate in some way. So I think that for me, it's just really important to reach out to other people. I've said it before, but I'm just reiterating it because I think it's really important to reach out to other people and just to remember that you're not alone and that when those dark thoughts come, instead of kind of just being on your own and kind of just being really down, just interacting with other people to kind of lift you up.